Alejandro Garnacho is reportedly considering a departure from Manchester United, but despite receiving a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabian side Al-Nassr, which includes a chance to link up with his idol Cristiano Ronaldo, he remains reluctant to make the switch to the Saudi Pro League. Garnacho, who is still early in his career, is believed to be more focused on continuing his development in European football, where the competitive level and visibility better align with his aspirations. He is not alone in this mindset. His teammate Marcus Rashford is also said to be weighing his future options, and like Garnacho, is not particularly drawn to the Saudi league. Instead, Rashford is waiting patiently for Barcelona to formalize their long-standing interest with a concrete offer, as a move to the Spanish giants would represent both a prestigious and challenging next step. Meanwhile, Manchester United are finally preparing to part ways with another winger, Jadon Sancho, who appears to be on the verge of securing a permanent transfer. The English forward is close to completing a move to Juventus for a fee of approximately £17.3 million, a dramatic drop from the near £77 million United spent to acquire him from Borussia Dortmund in 2021. Sancho's exit marks the end of a disappointing stint at Old Trafford, where he struggled to live up to expectations. In more bad news for United, goalkeeper Andre Onana is set to miss both the club's preseason tour of the United States and the beginning of the new Premier League campaign due to a hamstring injury he sustained during training. With current backup Altay Bayindir reportedly seeking a transfer away from Old Trafford and veteran Tom Heaton not seen as a long-term solution, the club may be forced to dip into the transfer market to secure a new goalkeeper. This presents a significant challenge given United's tight financial constraints. Elsewhere, Aston Villa are also exploring options between the posts as they prepare for a potential shake-up in their goalkeeper lineup. The future of Emiliano Martinez remains uncertain, prompting the club to line up a move for Dutch veteran Marco Bizot, who recently arrived in England. The 34-year-old is expected to join Villa on a free transfer from League One side Brest and could quickly establish himself as the club's new number one. In Spain, Real Madrid, fresh off acquiring Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool, have now turned their attention to another Anfield defender, Ibrahima Konate. The French centre-back has just 1 year left on his contract, which could tempt Liverpool to consider a bid if Madrid decides to test their resolve with a modest offer. Konate is reportedly open to the idea of moving to La Liga, where he could reunite with his former teammate. Liverpool, meanwhile, are bracing for the potential departure of Luis Diaz, who continues to be linked with both Bayern Munich and Barcelona. The persistent speculation has forced the Reds to begin identifying suitable replacements. One name reportedly under consideration is Rodrigo from Real Madrid. The Brazilian attacker has found playing time limited under new head coach Xabi Alonso, leading some to believe he might be available. Although Arsenal previously expressed interest in Rodrigo, their pursuit of a new winger appears to be drawing to a close with the impending arrival of Chelsea's Noni Madueke. Simultaneously, reports from Germany indicate that if Bayern are unable to secure Diaz, they could shift their focus to Arsenal's Leandro Trossard. In Italy, Roma have reached a verbal agreement with Brighton to bring in promising striker Evan Ferguson on a season-long loan. The Irish forward is eager for a fresh start after an underwhelming loan spell at West Ham and hopes the change of scenery in Serie A will rejuvenate his form. Roma's transfer ambitions don't stop there. They are also targeting Lens midfielder Neil El Ainoui, although they will face competition from Everton for his signature. Nottingham Forest are actively pursuing Johan Bakayoko from PSV Eindhoven, but their efforts may be thwarted by the player's desire to compete in the UEFA Champions League. However, there could still be good news on the horizon for Forest. Should certain outcomes fall in their favor, they might receive a surprise promotion into the UEFA Europa League, which could strengthen their negotiating position in the transfer market.